Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with James, and we're here for Happy Hour. It's going to be a blast. We got a lot of great stuff in the room, a lot of good series, just 2 full-size helmets left. Those are a mixture of authentics and replicas. The jerseys are fresh. Jerseys are hot. Justin Fields, LaDainian Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson, Jim Kelly, Odell Beckham Jr. So many great headliners out there. Jerseys are the one to play if you're looking for fresh headliners. Still pretty early on in the minis as well. So a lot of good stuff during Happy Hour. James, I imagine you're really happy. I'm really happy. You're wearing the clothes.
Yeah.
I normally ask, how are you? I can already guess you're doing great. Warriors are the champs.
Yeah. It's not very overwhelming, right? Because the Warriors have been there. They've done that before. It's just a very fulfilling feeling.
Yeah.
I just feel complete. The Warriors are back where they belong. Steph Curry finally got a Finals MVP. It feels like all's right in the world.
I agree. And I think you could probably agree, most are saying this of their championship runs. At least going into the season, this was the least likely. I think their team is very talented, but comparatively speaking to the ones that won the previous championships, probably the least talented of the bunch. For me, I'm a huge Stephen Curry fan. It was the most satisfying because he finally got that Finals MVP. He's on there on your hat. Cheers, says Jason Amers. What's up, Jason? Hope you're doing good, man. I hope the kids are doing good. Looking forward to some fun breaks today. Definitely a great win for the Warriors last night. I loved how they didn't make us sweat it out, James.
Yeah. Second half, Celtics made a little bit of a push, and then Steph Curry really put his foot on the pedal, started snapping necks and cashing checks, and closed it out.
Steph Curry driving to the basket, I would argue, is one of the most underrated skills in sports.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get nearly enough credit for how smooth he is, finishing at the rim with those floaters, those shots, lefty, righty off the glass. We talk a lot about Steph Curry's threes. We know he's the best shooter ever, but he is one of the all-time greatest scorers because he could score at every spot on the floor, not just threes.
Absolutely. And another interesting element about Steph Curry getting to the basket is that he typically does that when the Warriors need it most. You don't really see Steph doing, going to the hole that hard in the first and the second quarter. I'm sure he does here and there, but he's really going for it when the Warriors need him in the fourth and coming up clutch.
Yeah, you put Al Horford on there on the perimeter with him, Steph's going by, no problem.
Yep.
Speaking of going by, we're going to have some breaks going by, guys. We are closing in on a couple of breaks. We have 2 spots to go in the Happy Hour full size, 3 spots to go in the Happy Hour minis. This is the live break page link, guys. Let's get those filled up. Just 2 helmets left in the full size helmets. Sean Alcaraz hunting that New York Jets helmet. We do know how we start our programs with the dice roll. Let's see what we got here. We got a 2 and a 2. That won't do. We need 6 or higher. A 1 and a 3. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. 6 and a 2, my favorite number. 8 on the dice roll. James, the goal for every Happy Hour show for me, obviously, we do a ton of boxes is great. I like doing at least one of all 3. I think we can get it done. Like I said, we're just 3 away on the minis, 2 away on the full-size helmets. And the jerseys are the ones that are the freshest with the most headliners, like I mentioned, off the top of the program.
Happy Hour minis are filled thanks to our friend Richard Cox.
All right, Richard Cox. Richard, glad to have you in here, man. Richard making all sorts of closer magic. We have Sean Plazola is in the breaks this afternoon. We had Carl Dipple, Shane Eckred, all those guys placing orders after our noon show. Happy Hour mini. I see it, James. Thank you for the update. We got Brad Torres. We have Neil Wilson, Sean Plazola, and Richard Cox. Drop me a box number, guys. Brad, Neil, Sean, and Richard for the minis. We have 9, 12, 14, 18, and 20 available. Happy Hour minis. I know Jason Amers in here. I know he would love to see that sick Brian Dawkins mini out there in the Happy Hour minis. So, let's go. 20. Thank you very much, Sean Plazola. 2-0. You're the man. Sean Plazola, our resident Niners fan. Niners Nation. I don't know if he's as big of a basketball guy as a football guy, but he likes the Niners. Maybe he was happy with the Warriors as well out there in San Francisco.
Go Dubs.
Go Dubs. Things are looking good for the Warriors, too. It's crazy. I know Steph, Clay, and Dre are a little bit older, but they got some young pieces that didn't even contribute very much to the championship, James.
Mm-hmm. Got Wiseman, a 7-footer, a skilled 7-footer, who didn't play a single minute in the playoffs. And that's the Warriors' biggest weakness is, a big guy in the paint, rim protector. So they get that. They're going to be up a notch next season, by default.
And I was going to say Wiseman is lengthy. He can rebound really well. He can get block shots. The next evolution in his game is getting better on offense, but he doesn't even have to do any offense on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Just get him there to block shots and get rebounds.
Imagine all the lobs.
Indeed. Warriors, baby, says Sean Plazola. I agree, Sean. All right, so Brad Torres, you've got the NFC North. You've got the NFC South, Sean Plazola in the NFC East. Richard Cox, NFC West. Richard Cox, AFC North. Richard could be Ray Lewis. We've got a Ray Lewis headliner in this series. Nia Wilson, AFC South. Richard Cox, AFC East. And Sean Plazola out there in the AFC West. Happy Hour Mini. This is our first break of the Happy Hour program. I imagine the full sizes will close any minute now. All right, here we go. Okay, the card's not in here, so hopefully it's in here, or hopefully I know who it is. Okay, card is in here, but I also know who this is. Sean Plazzolo's in here. Sean's going to get himself a dub. We got Rodney Harrison. Rodney Harrison, one of the best safeties in NFL history. He was a guy that could lay you out. Multi-time Pro Bowler, Rodney Harrison. He was a Patriot, but he was also a Charger. This is Rodney Harrison on the Chargers. AFC West, Sean Plazzola, starting with the dub. Box number mojo, Rodney Harrison. Very nicely done, Sean Plazzola.
Love that.
Gotta love it. I know it wasn't just him. There was a lot of guys, John Lynch, another guy, but this was a hard hitter. Those rules that they changed, a lot of it was because of this man.
Absolutely. I'd say he's definitely got to be in the... I'll throw him a bone. I was going to say top 10. I'll say top 7 hardest hitting defensive backs of all time.
I agree. He's one of the first names I think of. We got Stephen Ryan, one of our great co-hosts and producers, saying received several fines from the NFL because of the hard hitting we're talking about.
Yeah.
But a great safety indeed. I agree, Stephen. I definitely agree. Now works for NBC Sports, does some of the pregame show analysis on Sunday Night Football. Pretty good on the TV as well.
I like him. He's real smooth.
He is smooth. Let's go. Let's keep filling up those breaks, guys. Solid start to the program. Solid start. We'll keep rocking and rolling. He was a good guy because he could tackle you and he can get picks. 34 career picks, more than 1,000 career tackles. Won the Super Bowl with the Patriots a couple times. What up, says Steven. James and Kamen. Steven, we're doing great, man. We're doing great. We are very happy about the Warriors championship last night. So all good spirits here in the break room.
Absolutely, man.
I love how Steph closed out Game 6. Left no doubt. Mm-hmm. He had one bad game in the series in Game 5. He wasn't going to say, hey, look, Andrew Wiggins got hot.
Nah.
He was leaving no doubt in Game 6 who the MVP was.
34 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Yep, he did it all. Lit up the stat sheet. Steven is also happy, says same. Loved watching them win. Great. Great. We are definitely in agreement here. Happy Hour full size is sold out. Let's go. Down to 2 boxes. If you're in that break, drop me 34 or 36. I would love to close out that series, this program. We close out the Happy Hour full sizes. We can hopefully drop you another Happy Hour full size for Monday's Happy Hour. That would be the goal.
Nice.
That would be the goal. We're still 7 away on the Happy Hour jerseys. while James finalizes that list, I'll take a quick peek at some of the headliners. Like I said, off the top of the program, we pulled MJD yesterday, Maurice Jones-Drew. This is a break room exclusive. LaDainian Tomlinson is out there, one of the best running backs of all time. Eric Dickerson, most rush yards in a single season NFL history. O.J. Simpson, also a 2,000-yard rusher in a single season like Dickerson. We have Justin Fields, a talented young star. Jim Kelly, a legendary quarterback. Odell Beckham Jr. with first Super Bowl touchdown inscription. And then Ricky Williams. So let's definitely fill up a jersey break as well. James, this is pick one, get three, right? Yeah.
Pick one, get three.
Pick one, get three. So you guys pick your teams. I will get that break set up. You guys have a little bit of time to give me a box number.
Shoot, Steven.
Let us know, Steven. Let us know. 2 questions. This is going to be good. I have a feeling this will be good, James.
Oh, of course. It's the Honorable Stephen Ryan.
Who do the Magic take at number 1 with the top draft pick?
I think they take Jabari Smith out of Auburn. I think he probably pairs pretty nicely with Jalen Suggs' playmaking ability at the point guard position.
It'd be crazy because Jalen Suggs, actually they weren't college teammates because Holmgren was a freshman and Suggs left.
That's true.
So he is projected as the top pick, but James kind of around the same line as you. I'll be honest with you, I do not trust Chet Holmgren, the number 1 prospect for the Zags. I just didn't think he looked great in the tournament, and I don't think he's got that great shooting ability. I think he's going to be a good player, but I wouldn't pick him number 1. I got to do a little more thinking, but I do like the Duke star. Why am I
Pablo
Banchero?
Yeah.
Banchero is the guy that I like. He is a freak of nature athlete and an improving shooter. I thought he played great in the tournament.
He did.
That's who I would take with the first pick personally.
That's coming up on us hot, right? Thursday this upcoming week.
Okay. Good to know. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. NBA draft is always fun. I'll be completely honest with you, James, just my gut instinct, and I do watch some college hoops. I don't know that we have that great of a draft class. I think it's not personally just my take. I don't think it's a great draft class. That's not to say we won't have some great players, but I don't think we're looking at like an all-time great draft class. Just me. I agree, Steven. I think Chet will be more of a defensive force due to length and height, not weight. I mean, like Kevin Durant was skinny, but Kevin Durant, like, he could shoot. Chet's, and he could dribble. Chet's not that same type of player, you know?
What do you think? I see in Jabari Smith maybe a little bit of Anthony Edwards.
I could see that. That'd be cool.
Freak athlete.
That'd be cool. We are randomizing for our pick one, get three, guys, just so you guys know what I'm doing here. Randomized 8 times, which was the dice roll at the top of the program. So whoever picked the top team, which is Sean Alcaraz with the Jets, he also gets the next top 3 teams. It's pick one, get 3. So Sean will get the Commanders, Texans, and Niners. Brad Torres has the Ravens. Brad gets the Titans, Chargers, and Bengals. Brad also took himself the Rams. He'll get the next 3 as well, which will be the Panthers, Broncos, and Jags. And then we have Neil Wilson. Neil's got the Vikings. Neil will take the Falcons, Eagles, and Lions. Neil also took the Seahawks. Neil will have, let's see, Dolphins, Chiefs, and Bills. Okay, Neil. Neil's been hot. Won a bunch yesterday. Richard has the Pats. Richard will also get himself the Bears, Raiders, and Bucks. And looks like, James, you're putting in a couple teams for me there.
Yeah, no problem.
We got Chris Reitmeyer. I'll get Chris in here. He'll get the Cardinals, Giants, and Saints. And you got the bottom 3 in for me there. Tyson Leach with the Packers, Colts, Browns, and Steelers. So all we need is a box number. Drop it in with the box number. He will get some strength for sure, Steven. He definitely has room to improve in that area. So we have 34 and 36 Where is Sean Alcaraz? This is his break. Imagine if that helmet goes while he's not watching.
Come on, Sean.
Where are you at, Sean?
Wake up, player.
We had quite a bit of time here. I'm going to give you guys about a minute here, maybe a little bit less. I'm going to head to the randomizer. I'm going to randomize 8 times. He wants 34. Is that what he said yesterday? He's not in here. You know, the thing about Sean, he's always changing his mind.
That is true.
So I can't take 34. Oh, Steven is saying, just kidding. Okay. All right, well, hey, I'm going to get the randomizer pulled up, guys. We had quite a bit of time on this break. We're going to go 8 times. Top box after 8 clicks. We're going to go with that. 6, 7. One more click. 8th and final click. It is 34. 34 is what we're going with, Steven.
All right.
Box 34. Last thing I need is a Sean message. Why did you do this? Oh, that's true. You don't want to mess with Sean Alcaraz. The randomizer has spoken. I agree, Steven. Randomizer is almighty and powerful. Happy hour full size, 34. All right, Sean has been looking for this New York Jets sack exchange for like over a week. I think he got in here last Friday and was hyped up, and we just kept skipping over it.
Really?
So he's looking for the Jets helmet here. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, James, you'll like this.
What we got?
We got a Raider, and I don't really think of him as a Raider. We got Kenyon Drake.
Nice.
And this is a full-size authentic for the Raiders. We got Kenyon Drake. Very, very nice. Drake is a great running back, a 2-time national champ at Alabama, a solid NFL career so far. Best season was probably in 2020 where he had 955 rush yards and 10 rush TDs with the Cardinals. Now plays with the Raiders. He's a good pass receiver. He's a good pass blocker. He returns kicks. You could probably tell me some more about him, but really solid player with the Raiders, Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, unfortunately, this year for the Raiders, Kenyon Drake was injured. He got rolled up on and he broke his ankle, but obviously still on the roster. The Raiders have quite a backfield this year with Kenyon Drake, Josh Jacobs, and Zamir White, who they drafted. So I expect a lot of fireworks this upcoming season from Kenyon Drake and the gang.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs should be number 1, though, you think?
You would think he's been the feature back since he's, come into the league, since he was drafted by the Raiders. But I've heard whispers that he might be demoted.
Okay. Maybe this man will show up and take a spot.
Sure.
This is actually pretty cool, though. This is an authentic. It is a clean silver and black Raiders helmet, as Steven said. I like this helmet. This is nice. This is nice.
Ain't nothing like the silver and black. That is a handsome helmet right there.
1 box left, Michael Lepre. 1 box left, Legit Fantasy Sports. This was box 34 we just did. 36, 1 box to go, man. There is 1 box to go in this series. Let's close it up this afternoon. We'll drop a new series on Monday. Oh, we already knocked off a bunch of slots. We sold 4 of them already, James?
Let's see.
Oh, baby. All right, we sold 4 of them already. Corey Jones is in here. Got his Chargers. B-Rad Torres hopping in. Okay, let's go. Jets have not been picked. Have not seen the Jets go in the break room. We believe the Jets should be in that last one. Did someone get the helmet there? And someone picked the Jets? And Sean probably not going to win the Jets because Michael Lepre got his Jet spot. This is heartbreaking for Sean Alcaraz. Heartbreaking.
You snooze, you lose.
I feel for Sean. Sean Alcaraz, I'm heartbroken for you, buddy. Heartbroken. We believe the Jets should be coming out next, possibly. But, you know, sometimes stuff gets missed through the cracks, but we'll find out soon enough. 4 spots to go there in the happy hour full-size helmets. Tyson Leach grabbing the Packers. So last box, we'll get that closed up here shortly, James. 3 spots to go. We're also 4 away on the happy hour mini, so we're moving during happy hour.
There you go.
We're grooving.
Yeah, so far off the board for the happy hour full size, the Jets, Chargers, Colts, Rams, and Packers. Like Kamen said, 3 spots left on that. 4 on the minis and 5 spots left in the happy hour jerseys. Also, I want to make sure you guys are paying attention. We got 2 spots left on the buzzer beater for tonight and 4 spots left on the Brotherly Love full-size authentic series.
Okay, that's excellent. So we got some great authentics in the room. That Brotherly Love. Terrell Owens is my favorite name in that series. Trayvon Diggs is great. And the buzzer beater helmets have been straight up fire hits for sure.
Gas.
So they've been gas. Let's definitely hop in and get those spots in for tonight's program. I want to get a happy hour jersey done today, though, guys. Happy hour jersey. It is a sick list of headliners. Sick list of headliners. Happy hour jerseys. I know I talked about it earlier, but this is the one to play. Odell Beckham, one of the best receivers now. We got LaDainian Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson, 3 of the all-time great running backs. We got Justin Fields, a young, talented quarterback. LaDainian Tomlinson, the great running back. Happy hour minis are pretty solid too. Got a lot of sick flashes, got some lunars in there. James, I would love to see this Brian Dawkins flash get pulled. I would love to see that helmet. Weapon X, Mr. 99 safety in the happy hour minis. Ray Lewis should be out there in the happy hour minis. NFL's all-time tackle leader. Have not seen him get pulled either. So there you go. Ray Lewis did go in the buzzer beater, Jason. To be completely honest, Ray Lewis did go in the buzzer beater, but there's a lot of good hits left in the buzzer beater. James, I know that Drew Brees is not a headliner in that series.
Really?
So I haven't seen him get pulled in the break room, Drew Brees. Have not seen him get pulled in the break room. He's in that, if you look through the listing, you'll see Drew Brees listed not as a headliner.
Wow.
So, it is something for sure. I'll pull up this buzzer beater right here for you guys. These are the headliners in that series. And then if you scroll down a little bit lower, there you see who is also not a headliner in this series, Drew Brees. So that'd be a sick hit for sure. That would be a sick hit for sure. Get those spots, guys. Let's keep filling up those breaks. We are closing in on the breaks. I like how Sean calls it the Jets lid break. We had a Kenyon Drake Raiders helmet get pulled. Sean Alcaraz. Kenyon Drake. Taking a look at the break page. Oh, you know what? I will mention this tonight. So you guys know something else we have in the break room, James. You and I talked about this before. We have a micro draft. So you can get a Randy Moss replica helmet. Let me take this albatross off the screen for a second so we can see this full-size helmet in here. Micro draft. There are 5 helmets available there. It's $3 or $4.99 a spot. There is Randy Moss is the coveted one. Antonio Gates. Mari Cooper, the great receiver. Gates, the most receiving touchdowns among tight ends. Lynn Dickey, Everson Walls. So 5 helmets in there. You buy in, you get a guaranteed win. We randomize the 5 slots. First slot gets first pick. So you would get Randy Moss unless you really want one of the other ones.
There you go.
So that break is one that will rip whenever it fills. It could be during happy hour, could be tonight at 7, could be tomorrow at 2, could be Saturday at 7. Any one of those times works. So let's get it. Let's hop into the micro draft, and let's keep hopping in and doing some breaks.
Get it.
Let's go. All happy hour series are the chase today. All happy hour series are the chase.
Yes, yes.
We had the Packers, Colts, Chargers, Rams, and Jets taken so far in the happy hour full-size break. James, I'm looking forward to getting into those Brett Favre helmets, too. Those are loaded. There's a Dak Prescott and a Brett Favre as headliners. You and I both know in Memorabilia, actually, I'll leave this up. The quarterback is the sexy hit, and you've got an all-time legend and a current quarterback, which we were talking about the other night, and this came from Bob Boulay. Dak Prescott, good signature, good autograph.
Absolutely.
A lot of the modern-day guys don't know how to sign. Dak knows.
It's good stuff.
That is good stuff. So let's get into that tonight. But first, let's fill up the happy hour full size, the happy hour mini. Let's get those both filled up. Corey Jones, glad to have you in the break room, Corey. The micro draft might be a good thing for you, man, because you can win a Randy Moss or you can win Antonio Gates. Corey's a big Chargers fan. That would be a sick hit as a Chargers fan to get the Gates.
Okay.
Corey is right, by the way. Corey's in here. There was a scandal with Dak Prescott. I know this is an actual story. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Dak basically were replicating his signature, the machines, and it was slightly off or something, and he got in trouble for it.
Yes, he should. That's fraud.
That is fraud. Come on, Dak. You should know better, Dak. You should know better. You should definitely know better. We got a new guy in the break room, Michael Monty. Michael hopping into the brotherly love break for tonight. So I know the new folks that are watching, guys, you can buy into any break spots, but we're only ripping the 3 happy hour breaks, the happy hour full size, happy hour mini, and happy hour jersey during this program. However, we're also rip the micro draft if it gets filled. We can take spots into the breaks tonight. We just will wait till 7 to break them.
Sounds good.
But makes us ready for a pre-fill. That
Absolutely.
makes the show nice and easy to go. John Alcaraz, it's a secret. It's a secret. It is a secret, Sean.
We'll find out soon enough.
You'll find out soon enough. Giving you guys a whole scan of the break page. I'll actually pull it up so you guys see some of the helmets we have. We have 3 slots left in the happy hour full-size break. We got 4 to go in the happy hour minis. A lot of sick-looking minis in there, guys. This is the mini headliners. It is beautiful. We'll rip another one of those with 4 spots to go. That break will happen. And then, obviously, we've got the Welcome to Miami double box break. Did we have a pre-fill on that? I think that should say live break number 1. But either way...
No, we did have a pre-fill.
Oh, we did have a pre-fill in the minis? Okay, so we do have a pre-fill already for tonight's show. The double box break in the minis. We are 5 away from the Fame to Frame jerseys. We are 8 away on the Brett Favre full-size replica helmet series. 3 away on the Brotherly Love. 10 away on the beater box. 2 away on the buzzer beater. And then for this program, happy hour jerseys. Happy hour jerseys. 5 spots away. And then the micro draft that I mentioned. So let's fill those up. I will drop every happy hour break directly in the chat for you folks. Let's go.
Get it.
Let's go. 2 to go in the happy hour full size. We are closing in. We'll get that last box knocked out the way. 2 to go there. Happy hour mini, 4 slots to go.
Hey.
Let's go. Neil Wilson has entered the break room. Neil Wilson hopping into the jerseys and the full-size helmets. Neil is hotter than hot. Hotter than hot. I guess now, James, we have hockey. I shouldn't say we shift to football. We do have the hockey going on.
That's right.
That is game 2 Saturday night. Thrilling game 1. Avalanche winning 4-3 in overtime. Definitely looking forward to the Stanley Cup final. But after that, we're full on shifting to football. Training camps are underway. Definitely looking forward to that. I'll say this. I want to get your take on this. There's so much love right now for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. I want to see them actually make the playoffs first. Chris Sims ranked his top quarterbacks in the league. He had Justin Herbert as the 3rd best quarterback in the league. I saw another ranking out there that ranked the top teams in the AFC, and it had the Chargers like number 2 ahead of the Chiefs and Bengals. Like, what's going on with all this love for the Chargers? I know we have Corey Jones in here. He's a big Chargers fan. I love Corey. I think the Chargers have a lot of talent. I don't think they're the 3rd best team in the AFC, and I don't think Justin Herbert is the 3rd best quarterback. I think they were 2nd in the AFC, what I saw, actually.
Okay. I definitely agree with what you're saying, Kamen. I think that's trash. I think the person that wrote that's probably on drugs. That makes no sense whatsoever. Justin Herbert's good. He's got a lot of potential. People get hung up on that potential word a lot, and seeing what people could be. But like you said, we got to see what Justin Herbert is and what he can do if he can get the Chargers over the hump and into the playoffs. And even if he gets there, we still got to judge what he does in the playoffs. I don't think they're there yet. That's just preseason hype train stuff.
I agree. Steven saying, laugh out loud, the Chiefs and Raiders fans on the Chargers. This should be good, LOL. I agree, Steven. Maybe we're a little biased, but at the same time, we've watched enough AFC West football, and we see the Chargers choking ear after ear after ear. So we'll see. Corey Jones saying only downfall for them was defense was ranked 30th. Yeah, you got to play defense. You got Patrick Mahomes, you got Derek Carr, you got Russell Wilson in the division. That you got to know. You got to know. Herbert was top 3 in yards and touchdowns. His defense has nothing to do with his QB ranking.
Care.
Corey Jones,
I don't care.
He was top 3, but was he top 3 in passer rating and QBR? I mean, this is a league that has Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Those 5 quarterbacks. All due respect to Justin Herbert, I've got him at maybe 6 behind those 5. Those 5 guys, they've earned it.
Yeah.
They've earned it. Herbert is a fantastic player. He's going to be a top 3-4 quarterback in the NFL for years to come.
Maybe.
But going into this next season, he is not the number 3 quarterback in the league. I'm sorry. No way. There's no way Justin Herbert is the 3rd best quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes has a Super Bowl MVP. He's got a regular season MVP. We know Brady had his best passing season ever for yards last season. Rodgers has won 2 straight MVPs. Joe Burrow was just in the Super Bowl.
Wait, hold on.
And Josh Allen has the cannon arm. Justin Herbert is not the 3rd best quarterback in the league.
I love Bob, but Bob says, sorry, Kamen, the Chargers did not choke. The reason they didn't make the playoffs last year was because their coach called a timeout.
17-game season, Bob.
No excuses, and it's a 60-minute football game.
Yeah.
Your coach didn't ruin it in that moment. You weren't winning in that moment begin with, so you lost.
It's very easy to look at one play and blame the season on it, but that's not how it works. It's a 17-game season. Burrow over Herbert. I agree, Steven. I definitely agree. Jason Amer saying, Sean, randomizer, pick 34. Team led the league in drops also. So, Corey, again, I've got Justin Herbert as my 6th best quarterback in the NFL. And you got him lower probably.
Look, I'll just put it like this. As a Raiders fan, there's no excuse because there's years that Derek Carr had no teammates on either side of the ball, and he got no excuse. He got dragged through the mud and called trash when the Raiders couldn't win. When your team can't win, it's going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders, and he's got to eat that. The fans got to eat that because when you win, he's going to get all the praise. He's going to get all the glory. So you didn't make the playoffs.
That's true.
When you were expected to make the playoffs. That's up.
And I'll be a proponent. I'll say it's a team game. The defense cost them. But Herbert's putting up all those numbers. He does have the support. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. He's got a really good running back, Austin Eckler. Like, the Chargers have a really good offensive team. Herbert's fantastic. He is fantastic. But he is not a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now for next season, in my opinion. Coming from a QB, you get blamed for everything, no matter what. That's right. Jason Amer, resident college quarterback at Towson. FCS, represent. Jason Amer, represent. Hunter the Slayer saying Justin Herbert has everything he needs, and this year he will show why he is number 3.
And then he'll have my respect.
That's right.
That's how it works, right?
That works. He makes the playoffs this year. He is top 3 statistically. He'll have my respect as well. I mean, he already has my respect.
He's got to perform in the playoffs. Let's preface that because Josh Allen, the guys that you're talking about, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, they're performing in the playoffs. They're not just getting there. They're winning games. They're performing extremely well. So Herbert's got to get there and perform well.
That's right.
And win games to be considered elite.
We just had Mahomes and Allen put up 2 of the greatest playoff games of all time in the same game.
Right.
Those guys balled out, and Herbert's got a great arm. His arm is not Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. Those guys are just so next level with the talent they have.
And for perspective, there's guys like John Elway, who was great, but his entire career during, the time he was playing, guys were saying, yeah, he's great, but can't get it done. Can't get over the hump, right? That matters. He finally got it done. He got his respect. Same for Peyton Manning. A lot of people say, yeah, he's great in the regular season, doesn't get it done in the playoffs. But he got himself a couple of rings. He got his respect. And even Tom Brady, they said he's a game manager. He's good at his job. He's a system quarterback. He had to win 7 Super Bowls to get everybody to bow down and call him the GOAT. So you got to earn it.
Hunter Slayer saying he's got, by the way, I completely agree with everything you just said, James. Completely agree. And I am a believer in team success. I don't think the quarterback should get all the love and the hate necessarily, but you got to at least make the playoffs. We're not talking about a guy who hasn't won a ring. He hasn't made the playoffs yet. Hunter saying he has the 3rd best arm in the league. That might be true, but I think that you look at Brady and Rodgers and their accuracy and their brain for this season. The ranking I'm referencing isn't 3rd quarterback like in the future. It's for this season. Tom Brady just had his highest passing yard season ever in his career. Aaron Rodgers has won 2 straight MVPs. Joe Burrow was just in the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert, yes, right now I would have Justin Herbert over Brady and Rodgers for the rest of their careers because he's younger. But going into this season, 2022, I am not going to take Justin Herbert over Brady and Rodgers, who have been there, done that. Personally, that's just me.
I hear you on that.
That's just me.
Hunter the Slayer says he has the 3rd best arm in the league, and I disagree with that. I know it's debatable. He could, right?
Sure.
But there's definitely some guys that get overlooked and aren't the sexy pick for the next coming of Tom Brady. Like Lamar Jackson, there's just a video of him on Twitter this week on one knee throwing the ball up, almost 60 yards. Like, he's got a cannon. Dak Prescott's got a cannon. Kyler Murray's got a cannon. All these guys are extremely talented, and I think that's what makes, the NFL this season so exciting is there's a lot of parity, and in order for one guy to be better than the other, like you're saying, Kamen, they got to get in the playoffs. They got to get it done.
And Jason Amer bringing up a great point. So Tom Brady has a pretty solid arm, but he doesn't have the biggest arm in the league, never has had the biggest arm. Drew Brees, we know, has never had the biggest arm. Who are the 2 quarterbacks who are top 2 all-time in career pass yards, career pass touchdowns? It is Brady and Brees, who don't have the best arm. A lot of it is about decision-making. I am pulling up the statistics last season. 14 interceptions, 15 interceptions for Justin Herbert. Josh Allen did have 15 also. Patrick Mahomes, after that slow start, only 13 interceptions. Tom Brady, only 12. So decision-making is something that Justin Herbert also has to prove, for sure. He had 15 picks this last season. Not a high number, but, not necessarily a top 3 best number, more like a bottom 3 number in the league. So we'll see. Drew Brees' arm was very underrated. Underrated in that he was accurate. He was very, very accurate. He had a beautiful touch on his deep ball. He didn't necessarily have that zip. But, we'll see.
And he did early on in his career, but, he had that severe shoulder injury in San Diego that a lot of people thought would end his career, that affected his ability to go downfield. But, like we're talking about, in between the eyes, he figured out how to adjust and make it work and have a Hall of Fame career.
Hunter the Slayer saying Aaron Rodgers is made of accuracy and early pass making. That's true. Corey Jones says you also have to think Herbert has had 6 different offenses to learn the last 6 years. This will be his first season in the same system. There's going to be growth. I agree. Again, I've got Justin Herbert as the 6th best quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he's the 3rd best quarterback in 2022. Like, that is just insane praise. 3rd best quarterback in the league. Daniel Cash has a big 3rd arm. I agree. Daniel Cash has the 3rd best arm in the NFL. That's settled. Game over. Danny Dollar Cash is the winner.
What's up, Cash?
What up, Danny? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Hopefully you're having a good time, guys. While we've been rattling off chatter, we're sold out on the happy hour jerseys.
Just close that up right now, and we're 1 spot away on the happy hour full size. The pick 1, get 3.
Awesome. Michael Lepre saying, let's fill the full size. 1 spot left. Michael Lepre making moves. All right, Mike. Paranormal Activity. Shout out, Mike. Shout out. Happy hour jersey. Happy hour jersey coming up. Like I said, guys, this is the 6th series in happy hour. We have a whole bunch of headliners left. You like quarterbacks? How about Justin Fields? How about Jim Kelly? Running backs, LaDainian Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson. None of those guys have been pulled in the break room. All of those guys could, in theory, one of them could, in theory, come this break. We do need a box number happy hour jersey. Happy hour jersey. What do we got? Shane, Brad, Neil, Corey, and Mike. Mike Tedesco coming in for the close.
Mikey T.
Steelers Nation, Mike Tedesco. Let's get it. Sup, fools? There he is. Jason Amer. Letting Sean know. Letting Sean know. What's that saying, James? You snooze, you lose?
That's it.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works. All right. What are we thinking on a box number? Happy hour jerseys. We got 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 14. 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. Mike Tedesco is a class act, Jason Amer. I couldn't agree more. All right, this is a happy hour full-size helmets. We'll fill that up. 1 spot to go. Actually, what I meant to pull up, though, was the happy hour jerseys. Happy hour jerseys, guys. This is what's coming up. We got some fire potentially coming up in the happy hour jerseys. Happy hour jerseys, live break number 2's up. That break is coming up, but first, let's get a box number. Box number. Look at those jerseys. Those are beautiful. All right, I'm gonna let the randomizer pick, James.
Sounds good to me.
I go randomizer unless there's like 20 boxes. Then I go the James low number. But we only have like 6 boxes. All right. What up, Jason? Says Mike Tedesco. Where's Jason's sons? Oh, 12. Corey Jones coming through with 12.
Got it.
Corey Jones, I will say this. My favorite jersey in this series, happy hour jersey, is the LaDainian Tomlinson. I was a huge LaDainian Tomlinson fan. I know, James, you're about Adrian Peterson, and I guess LT was, a little bit before Peterson, but
I saw him.
The best running back I thought growing up was actually LT, because I thought he was a better pass catcher than Peterson.
Sure.
I thought Peterson a better runner, but if you factor both in, it's like, I mean, they're like here and here.
Right.
I've got LT like here. But I thought for me growing up, LaDainian Tomlinson was the best guy I saw. I know Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, those guys might be ahead. But for me, it was like LT number 1, Adrian Peterson number 2.
I hear that.
So that running back, LT is top 10, absolutely. Absolutely top 10. All right, let me get you guys set up for your divisions. It is 5:15, guys. We're here till 5:30-ish. We'll move on to the Chase wheel spin at about 5:30. So get your spots in if you want to do any more happy hour breaks. We're going 8 times on the randomizer. 6, 7, and 8. All right, Nia Wilson is up top. Corey Jones after him in the NFC South. We got Mike Tedesco out there in the NFC East. We got Brad Torres, NFC West. Nia Wilson, AFC North. Corey Jones, AFC South. Brad Torres, AFC East. And Shane, I think Shane's a new guy out there in the AFC West. Shane, let us know what team you like. And we're going to pull some fire here, hopefully, in box, what is this one? 12.
Let's get it.
We don't trade for divisions, unfortunately, Corey Jones. We do have trades among you customers. We don't trade for divisions. All right. Well, we do have one of the best of all time at his position. We got a little Patriot legend, John Hanna. Hall of Fame 91, John Hanna. Beautiful red Patriots jersey. He was a pro and a college football Hall of Famer, 9-time Pro Bowler, 7-time first-team All-Pro. He was voted 4 times the NFLPA Offensive Lineman of the Year. Dang. So we're talking top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, maybe a top 10 offensive lineman, if not top 5 all time. John Hanna. That is the AFC East. It's B-Rad, Brad Torres, sneaking in the John Hanna dub.
Love that.
All right, congrats, Brad. Congrats, Brad. Brad actually has cooled off a little bit the last few days. I was going to say Brad is really hot. He was last week, but he's been cold the last couple days. So Brad getting back on the winner's circle.
We just filled the pick 1, get 3, but hold on, I might have a note here.
Okay.
Let me check this really. All right, so Edmund Lambeth, it looks like Edmund just bought in and grabbed the Dallas Cowboys. Edmund, we oversold that spot. It was filled with the spot prior to yours, so I could just shoot you a quick refund. You can hop into the... Is this the last box, Kamen?
Last box?
All right.
So we'll just shoot him a refund. That
Sounds
works.
good.
Edmund, the way that break works, in case you guys missed it, for some reason in our system, if 2 people try to hop in at the same time, it'll just, for whatever reason, it'll allow you guys both to get that last spot. So Edmund will get you refunded.
There we go, and that's ready to go whenever you...
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Pick 1, get 3. This is the last box. You could just get the box, James, I guess.
No problem.
I guess that's it for the series. Brett Edmund saying okay. Edmund is such a great guy. I just love Edmund's energy. Always brings a lot of positivity to the break room. He has no surprise, James, when we have a newish customer a couple weeks ago, I was going to guess, let me guess, Edmund, you're a Cowboys fan. Sure enough, he was. He was a Cowboys fan. A lot of new Cowboy fans. A new series Monday, Jason. That's the plan. That is the plan. New happy hour, full-size series Monday. I can't tell you with 100% certainty, but I can tell you with pretty high percent certainty that is what we'll see on Monday. All right, so we have Michael Lepre. He's got the Jets. I threw the 32 names in the randomizer. I'm going to take out the ones that you guys selected. Jets are gone. Corey Jones took his Chargers. Chargers are gone. Brad Torres took the Colts. Colts are gone. We had Brad taking the Rams. They're gone as well. Tyson Leach rolling with the Green Bay Packers. I'm sure Tyson, if he was in the chat, would tell you Aaron Rodgers is a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure he'll tell you. Neil Wilson, Minnesota Vikings. Shane has the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we got Michael Lepre, Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, Mike, so we should have 24 teams left. Top 3 are going to the first guy, so Chiefs, Saints, and Seahawks. Those will go to Mike. We got Corey Jones, Chargers Nation in the house. He's going Bills, Cowboys, and Dolphins. I had a feeling I'd start something with that Chargers talk today, James, and I did.
Good.
It's good. Good talk. It was good chatter, man. Bears, Niners, and Pats going to Brad. What's up?
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm down to start stuff with Chargers fans anytime.
Lions, Giants, and Eagles going to Brad. Tyson Leach has the Packers. He's going to get himself the Browns, Ravens, and Bucks. Neil Wilson's got the Vikings. Neil will get himself the Bengals, Commanders, and Titans. And James, you're putting in the last couple teams. Shane has the Steelers. He gets the Falcons, Panthers, and Cardinals. Then finally, Michael Lepre, Jaguars, Broncos, Raiders, and Texans. Take the randomizer down. Final box of the happy hour full-size helmets. It has been a blast doing this series. It's been a blast. Here we go. Tyson agrees. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is a top 3 quarterback. There you go. Of course he does. All right. Our final hit of the series. Here it is. It is multi-signed Jets helmet. We have one of the best defensive lines of all time. The New York Jets Sack Exchange. You get yourself 4 signatures here. One of the best defensive lines of all time. Mark Gastineau, member of the 100 Sack Club, if the stat was official back then. Joe Klecko, Marty Lyons, and Abdul Salam. Gastineau twice led the league in sacks. Actually, he had the sack record until Michael Strahan broke it years later, and I think TJ Watt just tied it up.
Yeah.
So this is sick. This is a beautiful Jets Eclipse. This is actually a replica. So Sean Alcaraz, you can actually breathe. The Jets helmet is a replica. Sean, I know, isn't a replica fan. So
Okay.
That is going home to Michael Lepre, JSA certified. Michael, congratulations. Beautiful looking helmet. 4 signatures, $40 Michael Lepre spent on this break. Got himself one of the best defensive lines of all time. Very nice looking helmet. I have that helmet with the Frank Gore auto, says Jason Amer. Okay.
Nice.
Very nice. There you go. Very nice. That is Michael Lepre. He did have the Jets. Snagging home the Jets. Very nice hit. Michael. Methodical. There we go. So he's been waiting for the right time. Boom. Thanks, guys. Michael Lepre. Mike Tedesco saying, I wish you would have gotten the Jet spot first to take out Sean Alcaraz. You're welcome, Michael Lepre. I do feel for Sean. I really do. However, you know how this game is played. No, you get your spot. Michael Lepre, like, I love Sean Alcaraz. I'm truly heartbroken for him. But Michael Lepre, to be honest with you, does not owe him a thing. Michael Lepre played the game, and he won.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. I will say this, though. It is a replica, Sean. So I know you're not as big on reps. And Michael Lepre, I'm serious. Every day waiting. So Michael Leprey's been waiting in the shadows, and Sean Alcaraz has been loud and boisterous. But it's the Shadow Man that got him.
Swiper the Fox.
Oh, man. He's like Batman. Waiting in the shadows. All right. That was cool. One of the headliners going down to the last box in that series. Probably the hit of the day so far, James, I would say, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I like Rodney Harrison, but this is pretty cool.
I like the Raiders hit, but that...
Well, yeah, it was authentic, too. The Raiders was authentic.
Put that one on your old noggin.
That's right. We don't get that many Raiders in here. That was actually, like, one of the first times I've seen that Raiders helmet on a full-size authentic.
Bull crap.
I know, right?
Bull crap.
That's cool. We get the Chiefs and Bears all the time.
Sure do.
My teams are represented. I've got nothing to complain.
Furthermore, we get a lot of Chiefs, we get a lot of Chargers, we get a lot of Broncos.
The AFC West, but the Raiders.
But it's okay, because being a Raiders fan, you're used to that. You know, there's a lot of Raider haters out there.
That's right. Who are you, Batman? I like that, Mike Tedesco. We're thinking alike. I'm never in happy hour, so I wouldn't have known he bought that spot regularly, says Mike Tedesco. There you go.
Nice.
I will say Sean Alcaraz bought a spot like for a week straight. That did happen.
I did notice that.
Yes.
Michael Leprey in the chat saying, I also won the Jonathan Taylor earlier in the Brett Favor.
Okay.
So he just doubled up on the Jonathan Taylor Lunar during the afternoon show, and now he gets the New York Jets sack exchange during happy hour.
And that series is what, like roughly $40 as well, the entry point?
Mm-hmm.
Like, give or take, he spent like $80, maybe $80 and change with the taxes and other stuff. So he probably spent $85, got himself the best running back in the NFL today, possibly. Led the league in rushing last year. I know the Derrick Henry folks will come at me, but Jonathan Taylor is at worst the number 2 running back in the league. And then he got 4 signatures, including Mark Gastineau, one of the best to ever do it. Michael Leprey is the winner of the day so far. We do have a 7 p.m. We do have a 7 p.m. show to come up.
We do.
But Michael Leprey is the winner so far. So let me take a little peek at the break page here, guys. Let me take a peek at the break page, see where we're sitting. We got 8 to go in the happy hour jerseys. We're closed on the full sizes, and we have 4 left on the happy hour minis. So I'll give you guys 3 minutes here to close up the happy hour minis. 4 spots to go. If you guys want to close out the happy hour minis, get yourselves in on that Chase Wheel Spin list, go for it. 3 minutes. Let's do it. I'm going to win another headliner later without a framing cert in it, says Mike Tedesco. Yeah, Mike Tedesco did win Leighton Vander Esch earlier, did not have the framing certificate. I felt for Mike Tedesco.
Still licensed jersey, the LVE.
Not bad. Not bad. Larry Rossland, we had Kenyon Drake on the Raiders helmet, the running back.
Little Kenyon.
Looking good. Kenyon. So, yeah, wide open on the jerseys. You guys have 3 minutes to close out the happy hour minis. Let me see. Take a little peek last time we had a happy hour mini order. So, yeah, we actually had a happy hour mini order at 4:47. So, give you guys 2 minutes here. If we get within 1, I might be a little patient with you guys, but if we're still sitting at 4 spots for sure in the next 2 minutes, we will move on to the Chase Wheel Spin. It was a nice hit. It was. Mike Tedesco also won a Jonathan Taylor. Last week, I pulled a Jonathan Taylor flash out of that Patty Ice series for him. So
nice.
We're getting JT a lot in our break room, which shows you we're getting the fresh, hot young stars. Hot young stars. So very nice. We got Brendan asking, what do you guys think of this trade offer I got? My Bears triple signed authentic for a Steve Young jersey and a Montana Eclipse helmet. James loves the trade. What was that the Bears linebackers?
Yeah, it's got to be Singletary, Buckus, and Urlacher.
So I'm a Bears fan, but Steve Young and Joe Montana, like, I'm sorry, it's quarterbacks. That is a great trade, Brennan. Even as a Bears fan, I say make that trade. You're definitely going to get 2 of the all-time great quarterbacks. No question, a great trade for you.
There you go.
Jason, I'm a semi-Marvel geek. I love the Marvel universe. I did enjoy Endgame a lot. And Iron Man is my favorite guy in Marvel. So I know I might be spoiling it, but I was definitely sad at Endgame with the Iron Man scenario. But I love Iron Man. I would consider myself a semi-geek. I wouldn't say I'm hardcore, but I love Marvel. You're not a Marvel guy, sounds like.
No, I'm not a Marvel guy. I do like some of the like DC comic shows and things like that, but nah, not really big into that.
Iron Man's a punk. I agree. All right, guys, we're going to head on to the Chase wheel spin. It is 5:30. All the folks that filled up a happy hour break, I'll throw you guys in for the Chase wheel spin. We should have, how many did we fill up?
4.
4 breaks, 2 full sizes, a jersey, and we also had a mini as well. So we did fill up all 3.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, let me get you guys all set up. We're going to go 8 clicks on the randomizer. Top spot is winning the Chase wheel spin. Here we go. So should be 32 names. That is what we have, 32 names here. We are going to go 8 times. 8 times on the randomizer. 5, 6, 7. 8th and final click. It's Brad after 7. 8th and final click is Brad again. Brad Torres. Brad, we'll give you 30 seconds. Haven't seen you in the chat. 30 seconds, Brad. Otherwise, James will start on 1 here in about 30 seconds. Signatures are Butkus, Singletary, and Urlacher, Monsters of the Midway. Brennan, that is a sick helmet. If you can get yourself Montana and Steve Young, I would still make that trade, personally. I've been watching everything in order. I looked it up on the internet, what to watch in order. I like it, Jason. I like it.
Definitely something to do.
Yeah, Mike Tedesco was in 2nd place on the randomization, James.
My goodness.
Oh,
Mike T, you could have been your 2nd one.
He got his first. He was telling me about it last night.
I know, I made sure to raise the roof for him.
Oh, he really wanted that badly. Mike Tedesco is saying, Dev, do the trade. Okay, let's spin it. Let's spin it.
Mojo's over.
Oh, no.
An 8 to Brad Torres. I think all my good luck went to the Warriors last night.
Yeah, that's true, man. Ugh. Dang. By the way, I got to give you props real quickly, James, before we sign off. James placed a 10-way parlay last night and hit like 7 of them.
I did.
That's pretty good.
I did. I had a 9-leg the game before and hit like 7 also. I was right there.
Oh.
No more basketball to bet on, though, so I'll hold on to my money now.
Yeah, might as well, put it all down late in the season.
Exactly.
He spun an 8, unfortunately, Mike. I think it might be because I'm here. I'm giving you that bad mojo, James.
Bwomp, 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 bwomp.
Oh, man. All right, well, hey, guys, that'll do it for Happy Hour. Thank you very much to everyone who ordered, everyone who participated in the chat. Had some lively discussion about the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL. Really good stuff. James, thank you for producing.
No problem.
And adding to the conversation. We'll be back tonight at 7. We will switch seats. James will host. I'll produce. We are on 12, 4:30 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and 2 and 7 now on the weekends, Saturday and Sundays. Joe Aguilar will be in Saturday to host. I'll be hosting on Sundays. James will be producing Saturday. So you'll see plenty more of us tonight, plenty of more of us throughout the weekend. Hit of the day, definitely the Jets helmet, which Michael Lepre is down to deal the Jets. Later, boys, says Mike Tedesco. And Jason, as I said, we are back tonight. Hey, Brendan, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? He's definitely spelling my name wrong, but that's okay. Brendan, we'll chat more tonight. See you then.